Australia's Minister for Climate Change and Energy, Chris Bowen, is the president of negotiations for the next climate change conference next year, which is nice. Seems to be a consolation prize for Australia not hosting it, which Turkey will do. But Mr Bowen says it will give Australia and the Pacific unprecedented influence over what happens.
Obviously, it would be great if Australia could have it all.
And it will also continue the tradition of fossil fuel producers running the climate change show, which is why the words fossil fuel were left out of last week's COP30 communique in Brazil. And after 30 of these meetings, emissions are still rising. Australia is the world's third largest fossil fuel exporter, and the Albanese government has approved 32 new coal and gas projects since being elected in 2022, presumably shooting for number one. Australia, in short, is the ultimate Dr Jekyll and Mr Hyde when it comes to climate change. Although we don't switch by drinking a potion. We're good and bad at the same time. And we are pretty good. Apart from saying the right things and legislating ambitious emissions targets, our own electricity system is now 42% renewable on average. And the other day at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, it was 65%. And coal generation is expected to be zero in 13 years. But our exports simply blow that record away. Coal exports are starting to decline because it's more expensive now than renewables, but they're still very large. Gas is still rising, and with all the approvals for new projects, it's only going to keep rising. And of course, the argument is that if we don't supply the coal and gas, someone else will. But that's a bit like a drug dealer saying that if he doesn't supply the cocaine, someone else will. And in a way, fossil fuels are a drug that the world became hooked on and is now in rehab.